Can we get an elimination? Or a pay raise or something? When I signed up for the Drag Ball 4, I didn't know it meant the Drag Ball 4 ever. So, back to last episode. I hated it. To me, nobody really served the challenge theme. It was Trippy Colors and Club Kid, and I didn't see any Club Kids. I saw a crab, I saw a clown, and I don't even remember the rest of the looks, but it was just very vague. It was very all over the place.
I definitely agree with the double win. I think we both pulled it out and did things that are really, like, out of our comfort zones and things that we don't do very often. So, like, I'm super happy with the double win. I think we both deserved it. Obviously coming off of a win, I'm hoping to keep that up, maybe start a little winning streak here. It would be really cool to get 2 in a row, especially because I'm, like, in love with my look this week.
Hi divas, it's your favorite, egotistical, narcissistic, demonizing diva here for the fucking confessionals. So let's get into it, and welcome to the merge. I know half of these bitches you were not expecting to make it, because I sure wasn't either.
I'm very excited for this merge because up to this point, Group 1's looks have been a lot stronger conceptually, and just in general from Group 2's, I don't think anybody from our group is really in danger. I don't think most of the people from our group are really in danger.
This week the family is together and we are doing zodiacs for the runway. Even though we did tarot cards, I thought those were similar. I guess not.
Last week's challenge was the interdimensional challenge, and I thought I did pretty damn good because I ain't never done nothing like that before. I was scary and creepy. Probably not gonna do it again unless I have to, because I'm not a scary person.
I understand why I was in the bottom because I was late. However, if I wasn't, I'd be in the top, and that's just on her. And for the winners, I disagree, to be honest, because, like, what the fuck is Valentine wearing? Wearing a fucking turtleneck sweater with fucking jeans. Like, girl, what the fuck? Why is that winning? Meanwhile, me, I'm wearing a lace gown, like, a literal fucking handmade lace gown, and bitch, I was still on the bottom. Like, it wasn't fair. Like, I should have been at least safe or low. But I do understand why I was in the bottom, because bitch was late, obviously. As for Thrash's look, why did she win when she literally looks like me when I'm performing? Like, nobody deserved to win that challenge, in my opinion. Nobody really did that good.
Let's unpack. There are definitely 2 cliques of girls, which is Val, Etherea, Gurlquisha, House of Aphrodite, Canadian Trash, whatever. And then there's the divas, which is me, Mackenziee, Nova, and Tianna. Yeah, so we've been fighting over some bullshit. Literally, like, who cares? Not I can tell you that.
I love Marceline, but sometimes it do be unnecessary. And I think Etherea just feeds into it way too much. Etherea and Val, it's way too much. Like, calm the fuck down. It's not that serious. Y'all aren't that good at drag to make this that big of a deal.
The straw that broke the camel's back. I made a joke that said, Welp looks like Gurlquisha's pulling a Rapunzel because she's getting eliminated or something. I don't even know, but something like that. Shady, of course, was a joke. And of course, they were like, oh my god, chill out. And they're like, this is serious. Because I was sending you a little reaction, and he was like, and I said, we're all men in wigs, which was not a mindful comment, I can admit, and apologize for that. But then they started calling me transphobic. I said, oh, they're reaching for straws or strings or whatever it is, like with this one. I said, okay. It was just so frustrating. And then Gurlquisha had a panic attack. I was like, oh my god.
I'm not very active in the chat because it gives me extreme social anxiety, and I'm not really down for that. But recently there has been a lot popping off in the chat, a little bit of drama, and I'm just like, ooh, 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 ooh. Don't come for me. I'll go ahead and apologize. I didn't do nothing, but I'll apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Welcome to the merge. So, Etherea was robbed and Marceline should have went home. But I'm honestly glad that she's still here, because now I can potentially be the one to send that bitch packing back to the 8th grade where she belongs. One thing that I do respect about Marceline is that she doesn't really talk about me that much. You know, for the most part, she can bring it to my face. Unlike certain people. You know, certain people like to run their mouth about certain people, but not bring it to certain people's face.
The Canadian bitches have a lot to fucking say about me personally and how I'm going about in this competition. Let me say, at the end of the day, this is a competition. I'm here to win. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care that you're upset that I'm doing better than you. Not my fault. That's yours, diva. Try better next time. Don't try me because I'm not the fucking one. Let me put that first and foremost. I am not the one you want to have this, you want to fucking play this game with. I'm vindictive as fuck, and I will fucking come for you, and I don't give a fuck what your feelings are after the situation. I'm gonna talk about Val first. I like Val personally. She's my niece, or my drag niece. She's a lovely person. I just feel like she's being fake. And the reason is, when we're on call, she has no problem with being shady and talking shit about people. But in the group chat and in her confessionals, she's like, oh my gosh, I love you guys. I love you all. We're all best friends. Like, let's not fight. Like, no, diva. You stir the pot sometimes. Stir the fucking pot and be proud of it, diva. Don't act like everything's good in the hood, you know. Etherea. Etherea has told me that I think I'm better than everyone. I think everyone's inferior to me. I don't respect Gurlquisha's drag. That I'm like on my high horse now that I won 2 challenges. Which, I mean, I should think that I'm a top bitch because I won 2 challenges. What have you accomplished?
I do not like several of the queens, namely the divas. The divas are people who like to bully other people. And I'm just gonna tell you straight facts because that's just fucking true. First of all, Mackenziee tries to think that she's better than us. Wants to say that she's prettier than me, which is completely fucking false because look at me, I'm a trans goddess. She's trying to say that her makeup is better than all of ours. Like, literally, she's literally just fucking saying that we're all inferior to her, which is fucking wrong. And that's just stupid because, like, the bitch is just too fucking cocky and egotistical, as I originally called her, because now she's running with that. And bitch, you better be running with that because that's the fucking truth. Girl, I'm so fucking heated right now, literally. I'm so fucking sick of Mackenzie's shit. Like, girl, I literally thought she was gonna be one of the most sweetest queens of the fucking cast, because she originally was very nice. But now she's being really fucking cocky and, like, treating us like shit. She treats, like, the 3 of us shit, like me, Valentine, and Gurlquisha, and we literally did fuck all to her. I just called her out for her bullshit, like, being a fucking bitch. Like, the fuck? Marceline, I'm really not gonna say too much just because, like, she's a child. She's very shady, which is not really, like, you don't need to be mean to be a drag queen.
Gurlquisha, where do I fucking start? Once the group chat got broken down the first time, I guess Etherea planted the seed in her head, and she was going through some mental shit at the time, too. So, Etherea was kind of stirring the pot there, saying that I don't appreciate her drag. I'm demeaning her drag. I don't think she's better than me. I don't think she should still be here. And I did say that. I don't think she should still be here. I think she's still buying her time in this competition. She definitely won that lip sync the last week. Don't get me wrong. Against Etherea, she served it the house down boots. But I mean, if you're not excelling in this competition, why are you still here? I don't see her as a front runner. I don't see her as a winner. I don't even see her as an underdog in this competition. I think she is one of the next 2 people to go. So that's how I feel about her in this competition. But she just kept on saying that, and I heard she doesn't really care for me. She's like, we're gonna be good Judy is good Keke. At the end, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here for a competition. I'm here to win. So if you don't like the things that are being said, you can always come to my DM. Because remember in that fucking chat when you were just like, and you and your girls were like, you could have come to her in her DMs and avoided this whole situation. Where's the reciprocation at?
This bitch Mackenziee got a real issue with me. And I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's definitely personal. Me and her, I high-key thought that we was cool. Turns out, I guess the fuck not. I thought that we was both gonna get along this season and be melanin sisters, you know? But it's clear to see that not only does she not have respect for my drag, but does not have respect for me as a person. This bitch is always instigating shit and antagonizing me and my homegirls, acting like she's better than us because she's out here serving drag in her confessionals. Bitch, did you forget that the first queen to be serving actual drag in her confessionals was the bad girly Etherea? The fuck? Whose drag you want to call predictable when, honey, you know your drag ain't any less.
Anyways, last week was hectic because the girls went crazy. The group chat went rip. Yeah, the group chat was dead for like a day. We're back though.
Oh my god, my ears look huge. I don't know why I decided to wear a hat. Don't have a whole lot to say about last week because people had opinions about me. They think I'm boring. Who cares? Next. I did really good last week. I placed high, so that was fun. Let's see. This week we are doing another Zodiac challenge, and if y'all watched last cycle, y'all can put 1 and 2 together and get 3. And notice that I was eliminated this episode last time. So, a little nerve-wracking. It is what it is. I think my look is cute. It's cute. I'm not mad at it. Let's see. I was appalled whenever I watched last week's episode and seen that Marceline didn't exactly pull it up to par with her lip sync. So I was a little put off by that. It was strange. I know that she's a dancing queen, so it was... I wanted more.
So this week is the merge challenge. To be specific, Zodiac. Now, I was super excited to be doing a Zodiac challenge because I've never gotten to do one before. Well, I got to do one once, but I didn't get to do my own Zodiac. I was assigned a Zodiac, so it's kind of lame. I've never gotten to be a bull. I went with a Taurus goddess. I made pretty much the entire outfit that I am wearing, all from the horns to the dress that I am wearing. I did not make the shoes. I am not that talented yet. So the main colors for Taurus are like every single shade of green known to man, and shades of hints of pink and purple. So I definitely played on the beauty aspect since our ruling planet is Venus. I just wanted to be this beautiful goddess-like bull, basically.
Seeing the challenge list at first, I was actually really worried about this runway because I'm not into horoscopes or zodiac things at all, so I thought I was going to struggle, but this was actually one of the funner runways to do, and hopefully this is my week because it's been far too long since I got a win.
I really want to win this challenge. I think my look is good. I think my reads are good. I think I'm gonna do pretty well. And if I'm not a winner, I'm gonna be high again.
So, I'm a Gemini, very two-sided. I don't even know what that was, but two-sided Gemini. I went for like checkered theme.
I'm a Libra, October 5th, so I went with kind of the like, God, how do I always have such a hard time like explaining my concepts, because it's just like, you know, the energy of a dark elf, but in all white, which doesn't make any sense, but like, you know what I mean? So I went with like a kind of dark elf energy, because that's something that I like to do, but kind of kept it in all white to keep it as like a, I think it's a water sign. Is Libra a water sign or an air sign? It's one of those two, I think. But yeah, I kind of tried to keep it like very light to keep it on theme with Libra, and then like the classic scales things, you'll see. But yeah, I'm in love with my look. I tried like a lot of new things while I was sewing, as far as like the little details on the sleeves and stuff, so I'm just really excited about the look overall, and like in love with it, so I hope it does well, because it was really fun to make and fun to shoot.
I'm so excited for what I have planned for you guys this week. Hopefully it can get my second win, solo hopefully. This week's mini challenge is reading. The library might be open, not fully open because it burned down already, last group chat. But this week it is a reading challenge.
Thrash. I wish your drag burned in the California fire. And speaking of burning things, if you're ever in a stressful situation, you can burn sage, witches, rapists, and even lavender. Valentine. People just don't appreciate how much money you have to spend on makeup when you're covering two faces. And did I tell you, you remind me of a little bird. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Emma, you are the queen of Amazon. You get your tights from Amazon. You get all of your outfits from Amazon. But it's too bad you can't buy a personality. If you don't win the season, you'll always be the trailer park princess. Tianna, I call your two front teeth Beyonce, because the rest are just backup dancers. No vagina. Now, you compare yourself a lot to Lady Dior Gypsy. I can kind of see it. You're both forgettable, and your fashion choices are very hit or miss. But I do have to disagree with you. She at least won one challenge. Veronika, how's your head? I heard you hit it pretty hard falling out of that window. I hope nobody uses any death jokes, because that'd be so insensitive and just unforgivable. Right, Ultra?
Alright. Emma Cockson. I know you must have been teased a lot as a kid. However, at this point, the only thing afraid of teasing are your fucking wigs. The only nice thing I can say about you, honestly, is that you look like the type of bitch to smoke menthols. And I fuck with that. Tianna Turbulence. The only turbulence I feel is when I look at your makeup girl. Helen Keller could do a better nose contour than that bitch. Anyways, I'm kind of jealous of her. She can't see you. Marceline. You're the only bitch I know in this competition with more Amazon drag than Emma and Tianna combined. I mean, at least you know how to make it look meh. I still feel like you should be arrested for animal abuse by the way you sling those matted up cat hair balls on your fucking head. Valentine. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that? Oh. I would read you on your looks, but honestly, I can't see them with that iPhone 4 camera quality. I'm also kind of glad that you do a lot of neck up looks, because your diaper pads are just about as useless as Veronika's critiques.
I could see that you weren't writing anything. You could have, like, held the book up.
Etherea. You know, these other queens are gonna say your wigs are fried, you look like a cracked out pheromone, you have greasy makeup, you got a big forehead, you have no fashion sense, you have no shape, which I honestly think is insulting. You don't even look like pheromone, bitch. Gurlquisha. I will say that it takes a lot of patience to live with Etherea, and at this point, I'm surprised you both aren't just as cancelled as Ultra on all. Jensen, one of the more talented gypsies as well. And just like Lady Dior, you're not winning the Drag Ball 4. Thrash. When I think of you, I don't. Mackenziee, last but least, congrats on 2 wins this season. I will say that if I had known that the judges were looking for the Michelin Man covered in popcorn, I probably would have won last week too. So it's weird how you played a dentist in the second week's challenge, but you can't find someone to fix your lisp? Unfortunately, my time is up. Just like yours on QP.
Library is open. So let me just go ahead and get family out the way. So we'll start with Emma. Girl, you look like one of them Nebel things from Men in Black. If you don't know what it is, Google it. Now on to Mackenziee. Girl, I almost actually forgot that you were even in the family because you're just forgettable. I think Thrash just sounds like a sexually transmitted disease. Valentine, what kind of camera do you even use to take your pictures and videos? It looks like you're using a dinosaur of a camera from a laptop dating back to the early 2000s. Your shit is fuzzy. Marceline, just shut the fuck up.
First up, let's start with like the first little clique of girls, the House of Aphrodite. Now, Aphrodite is an ancient Greek god associated with love, beauty, pleasure, and passion. Well, I know I feel a sense of pleasure when I see that their runways are over. Yikes. Etherea. You can find her rocking some basic-ass gowns, the same 5 blonde wigs, and the performance quality of Cupid 10 years in the future performing at some rundown bar just to make enough money to eat that night. Girl. But one thing I have to commend her on is the bravery she shows every time I see her, and that waist is not cinched. Like, it's almost inspiring, y'all. You are truly a cunt, and I mean that in a good way. Val, where should I start? Oh, I know, with the looks you've been pumping out, but let's remember, quality over quantity. You'll be shocked when you realize that hairbrushes really do help and that rhinestones can really bring a look together. It low-key pains me to say that one day you could be a really good look queen. And that brings us to Gurlquisha. Jesus, please be with this troubled soul. Guys, what do you get when you combine a face only a mother could love from 15 feet away, a fashion sense of one of Rapunzel's sisters, and the performance quality of a twink on coke trying to win a talent competition? You know the ones. And I know that was a low blow, but let's be honest, have you ever seen her in the top? Now, I've been following you for a minute now, and I've really enjoyed all of your YouTube videos, so don't take any of this to heart. Moving on, now picture this. If Lady Bunny and the Stay Puft Man had a child, you would get Miss No Vagina, the mayonnaise princess of Asheville. Now, I could go into her drag family and all the shade there, but I won't bore y'all with that. But I will bring up the fact that she is the world's fattest twink, and that comes with the territory, you know. Like, the bears with no hairs, and the moms who come to the clubs to try to relive their youth. Speaking of moms, hi Jensen. Now, I really couldn't think about anything to say about her, but like, I'ma try. You're a beautiful woman, an amazing artist, and a nice person, but like, what else is there? Like, talk to us sometimes, like, oh my god. Mackenziee is so mentally fucked up, y'all, that like, she can't even like speak properly, like Miss Thing. I can't, it's like a splash zone at SeaWorld, like.
Mackenziee, you say you're prettier than me? First of all, that's the biggest insult I've ever heard in my entire life. And secondly, how can you say you're prettier than me when you have the face a mother could never love? Marceline. So it's like every week a 2-piece or bodysuit challenge because clearly it is on Marceline's drag ball. Sorry, Spring, but I guess we should be wearing bodysuits and 2-pieces because clearly you gag over it. And whenever I gag over Marceline, and it's not because of her same ink-out dance that she does in her lip syncs, thinking that she's all different and all quirky. It's because of the stench of the dry comebacks. Giving her the benefit of the doubt, she is different. Different from me because I'm not an original stank-ass hoe. Y'all, who the hell let in random drag queens in this competition? Oh wait, that's Nova, sorry girl. I don't know if it's like my lack of attention or your unmemorable presence, but the only thing I can remember of you is wearing that same fucking headpiece worn several times. And I'm still surprised Spring hasn't put you in the bottom for it. Maybe it's favoritism. Keep relying on that headpiece, girl. Alright, next is Tia Coffee. Child, no! Tianna Turbulence. Bitch, just like the turbulence of a plane. You give me the shakes every time you walk down that runway because I fear you'll be the bottom and Gurlquisha will send your ass home. Valentine. Miss Val, why are you trying to compete for Miss Congeniality so bad? Clearly you're gonna win against these rude uglies, but you know you'll at least win something, but that's not the drag ball crown, Miss 6th place. Gurlquisha, you and your Shake and Go wigs really represent your placement coming up. You'll be shaking in that lip sync, but you'll go home. Purr. So happy you're here, girly. At least now my simple outfits will look like a godsend. Thrash, congratulations on winning last week. However, I take full credit as you dressed up as me normally and was praised for it.
I'm high as shit. The library is open. It's time to read some bitches. Emma, you know, congratulations on your win from week 1. I've missed you. Where have you been since then? Jensen, you know, hearing your name always reminds me of the show Supernatural. Not because of the actor Jensen Ackles, but because it is a miracle and a magical occurrence that you are still in this competition. No vagina. Wish I could say the same. Tianna, girl, I forgot you were even in this competition. No joke. Mackenziee, you know, you remind me of my T-shot. I only see you once a week, and it's annoying as fuck every single time. Etherea, since getting my stripper pole and, you know, having to buy liquid chalk, it's reminded me of something a lot. Your foundation. Valentine, next time you want to win a challenge, just let me know. You can borrow another outfit. Gurlquisha, the reason the episodes are always late. Marceline, you know, your Instagram reminds me of the summer section at Target. 2-piece, 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 2-piece. Oh, look, another 2-piece.
The winner of this week's mini challenge is Nova. Congratulations, you have received immunity for this week, and you will be able to pick your team for next week's challenge. Congratulations.
Gurlquisha, you submitted very late this week, and I really care about you not only as a competitor, but as a really good friend. I don't want you to have to go through this competition any further stressing, because you're going through a lot of stuff in your real life, and I am going to have to eliminate you. So I'm so sorry.
Hi, I'm Lavender Keke Marquee. I'm from San Francisco, California, and I'm super excited to be guest judging this week on the Drag Ball.
When I call your name, that means you're safe. Mackenziee, Marceline, Valentine, and Nova. You are all safe. Nova, you're only safe because you won the mini challenge. You would have been in the bottom 3 this week. We're going to start critiques with Jensen. So this week, I really liked your look. I thought your shape was on point. I thought the dress was really nice. It really accentuated your curves. I really liked the fact that you put your symbol on your face, and then you had like the ring. Everything just read your sign. It was very polished, very clean. The makeup was great.
I enjoyed your interpretation of a Taurus. I got it when you came out. It was very goddessy and beautiful, which is good for a Zodiac challenge, and I guess if you were going for the goddess of Taurus, I don't know, I would have liked to see a little bit more of the bull influence and be a little more earthy and, you know, not as clean and polished, but I liked it. I think you did really well and you looked beautiful.
Hi, Jensen. First of all, I would like to say that you are one of my tops this week. I absolutely loved your outfit. It was constructed so beautifully. Your makeup is to die for, and the corset and the silhouette and everything was just chef's kiss. I absolutely liked how Viking agey this was. If there was one thing that I can say that I didn't necessarily like about the look, it would just be the Taurus symbol that you put on your forehead. There's nothing wrong with it. I just felt like I was already getting Taurus from your outfit enough that you didn't need to put the Zodiac symbol on your forehead for us to get it. But overall this week, good job. I think you had a fantastic outfit and garment, and I'm so excited to see what you do next week.
I'm sorry to say I knew exactly who this was the second she stepped out on the stage. I really don't want to be that person that's like Tina Burner, red, orange, yellow, but I don't know. I mean, your styling is great. Like, the first time I saw it, I was like, work, bitch. Like, that's fantastic. Like, you better slay. But it's like, I feel like I'm seeing very similar silhouettes and types of outfits and gowns. I mean, Bianca won season 6, but, you know, this is the drag ball.
Emma, this is a cute look. I could tell that you were in your head once you realized that this was the Zodiac week. This is the week you went home last time, and unfortunately, I am not a big fan of this look. I don't think it gives you very much shape. I'm not a fan of the outfit really at all. I like the shoes. I like the hair and the makeup this week. You look beautiful, but I mean, it's just not, it's not it for the outfit. It's not it. It reads very Cape Woman and not Aries.
Hi, Emma. I wish that we were meeting under better circumstances because unfortunately I'm not the biggest fan of your outfit this week. Conceptually it's okay, though I do think it's a little confusing with the different colors and the leopard print. It looks a little bit hodgepodge. I don't hate how it was put together, but I do think it could use just a little bit of polish to make it like really nice on the eyes, but I want to see you do better because this wasn't your best. And I know it's not your best. I don't know you well, but I know that's not your best. And if it is, then...
Wasn't too thrilled with your outfit this week. I did love that you had somewhat of a concept. Now, you had a lot of ideas in there, and it looked like you were trying to mash them all together. And the whole garment just kind of looked a little incohesive with the animal furs and just the horns, and everything just wasn't going together very well. I didn't enjoy the kind of ratty hair. I do wish that the horns were maybe actually a ram's, because that is the Aries sign is a ram. So that's why I was kind of confused when I saw the different animal furs.
Those the right horns? She's an Aries. Aries horns. Yeah. Cause it's the fucking horn of the, what's it? Like a ram? So those aren't the right horns, so that's a little confusing. That only took a Google search. Like, I love you, but I think, like, when we get to the merge, it's hard to, like, miss, like, a big detail. It's hard to miss one of the focal points of the outfit. The two-piece, like, it's cute. It looks very, like, I could have sewn it. Okay, and... oh... the shoes were not it. I love you. I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry, but... I love that you tried to bring it to the shoe, though. I stan you for trying that. I do not stan, what it ended up looking like.
Next up is Tianna. So I also knew what your look was right off the bat, too. I thought this dress was beautiful. I think it could have been accessorized a little bit more. But other than that, I feel like it was great. It fit you nicely. I really liked your horns. I thought that this was a really successful week for you. Definitely a step up from last week.
Tianna, you did amazing this week. I really don't have anything negative to say, shockingly. Super huge fan. I thought the dress looked beautiful. I thought your hair looked beautiful. I thought you looked beautiful. Literally no complaints.
I loved it a lot. When I saw it, I knew exactly who you were from the get-go. I felt like your color scheme was so, like, rich bitchy, and it was just so fucking cute. If there was one thing that I wish that you did, it would be maybe add a stone or just add something so there's not so much, like, blank space. But other than that, I think you had a terrific look this week.
This look kills me because I love parts of it and I, like, absolutely despise parts of it. I'm really gonna be Michelle Visage for this one. So Tianna, I'm sorry. I love your work. I love your art. I love your drag. This wig and headpiece is absolutely phenomenal. Like, professionally done, fantastically styled, and placed upon that beautiful mug with those amazing fucking lashes. And then the fur coat is literally everything. Absolutely adorable. Smashed it out of the park. But what's holding this look all the way back for me is the dress. I think what's throwing me is the explosion of this, like, mango lemony tulle. I mean, in color. Like, the yellow in the tulle is similar to the yellow in the hair, but there's too much of this, like, orange and, like, blood orange colors, like, engulfing the yellow, that it just looks like there's a sharp cut right at the mermaid tail.
Etherea, I definitely could see what your look was. Like, I knew pretty much off the bat what your sign was. I think that you could have stepped it up in the outfit department, which has been, like, a common critique for you. Last week was great. It sucks that you were in the bottom by default, and honestly this week it sucks that you were pretty much in the bottom because of somebody winning the mini challenge. So it was like, you know, the look isn't bad. It just could have been better. It was kind of just like, meh. Your makeup looks great this week, though. Great makeup always. Stunning runway presentation. Just step it up in the outfit department next week.
I'm a little disappointed this week. I'll be real. I did expect more. I think you looked pretty. But seeing you come out with that little ridiculous bow and that being it for Sagittarius, I was like, well, yet another just okay dress. You know, I think that if you survive this week, I really need to see you do more to warrant you still being here. Honestly, because it ain't it, girl. Gotta do more.
Both my parents are Sagittariuses, some of my best friends are Sagittariuses, and they all, when I showed them this look, were very unenthusiastic about it. They loved your hair and your makeup, and I personally loved your hair and makeup also, but I think I can kind of agree with everyone when I say that the garment is a little poorly constructed, and I didn't appreciate the novelty bow and arrow either. Overall, I think that this look is very cute though, and I'm super excited to see what you do next week.
This little bow thing, absolutely hilarious. Fantastic. It's given me the same vibe as Emma Cockson's, but taken down a more huntery approach, which I do really like. It kind of conveys me the story immediately, which I really like. Like I could tell like what she is, and I feel like that fits with the thing. I don't know, but it fits in my head. I like that she had the little bow and arrow to tell us a little story, but kept it small enough to be like really cunty, like fashion. Like, this is just my bow that I carry like a bag.
Next up is Thrash. So I really like your look. I like the scales that you had. I like that you made this outfit. The hair this week was great. The makeup was great. And you took my critique from last episode where I told you that you needed to seem more sure of yourself in your runway walk. And this week you stomped on the runway. You were giving. You were serving face, attitude, everything that I wanted to see from you. This was a great week for you.
Thrash. So every week it seems that I'm kind of surprised at what you do, and this week's no different. I really liked your interpretation of Libra. You did really well this week. As per usual, your look is polished and it's conceptual, and it's really fucking cool. Like, it's really pretty to look at. So, like, A1. I don't have anything, like, negative to say. I know, shocking.
Hi Thrash, you were another one of my tops this week. The hair, the outfit, the props, it really led for a balanced look. It's one of the best looks I've seen you in, and you look absolutely phenomenal.
Thrash with Libra. Damn, bitch. Kind of knocked it out of the park, I'm not gonna lie. First of all, the silhouette is gorge. You look snatched. And fucking the, oh my god. Sorry, I did smoke a little bit. The fucking balancing you're doing kind of tells me exactly, like, it just conveys the perfect message to me.
Jensen Jade, you are safe. Emma Cockson, I'm sorry, but you are in the bottom two. Tianna Turbulence, you are safe. Thrash, you are the winner of this week's challenge. Congratulations. Etherea, I'm so sorry, but you are in the bottom two.
Doctor, need you back home, baby. Doctor, where you at? Give me something. I need your love, I need your love, I need your loving. You got that kind of medicine that keep me coming. My body needs a hero, come and save me. Something tells me you know how to save me. I've been feeling real low, oh, I need you to come and rescue me. Make me come alive, come on and turn me on. Touch me, save my life, come on and turn me on. I'm so young to die, come on and turn me on. Turn me on, turn me on, turn me on, turn me on. Make me come alive, come on and turn me on. Touch me, save my life, come on and turn me on. I'm too young to die, come on and turn me on. Turn me on, turn me on, turn me on, turn me on. You got my life in the palm of your hand. Come and save me now. I know you can. Don't let me die young. I just want you to father my young. I just want you to be my doctor. We gotta get a crackin' chiropractor. I know you can save me and make me feel alive. Make me come alive, come on and turn me on. Touch me, save my life, come on and turn me on. I'm too young to die, come on and turn me on. Turn me on, turn me on, turn me on, turn me on.
Emma Cockson, you have been eliminated. Etherea, that means you are safe and moving on to the top 8. Emma, I'm so sad to see you go. I'm even more sad that it's on the same episode in the same placement as last season. I really hate that for you. But you are an amazing queen. You are one of the best queens to be on the drag ball. You have given so much love and energy throughout both times that you have been here. And unfortunately, I think this week just got the best of you